All right. Bear with us.
This means they're talking in our ear when we do stuff like that.
Okay. All right, let's go out to Jonathan Betts. I'm not exactly sure where Jonathan is. Jonathan.
It doesn't matter, Karen and Mike. I know where I am. And then lower 9th Ward, probably the hardest hit area in New Orleans now because of Hurricane Katrina. Let me show you what's going on right here on live television. There's a boat here, rescue operation of the Harbor Police and New Orleans Police moving in people who have been trapped in their homes here in the lower 9th Ward because of the extremely high water. It is probably about 10 feet high over much of this area, covering all the way up to some homes up to the roof level. It left a lot of people trapped inside and a lot of people anxious to get off out of the water and up above the roof. One of those people we understand is Dorothy Jefferson, who's here with us now. Tell me what happened last night.
Last night we saw the water coming up, but we had no idea it was gonna come up that high. So we just prepared ourselves for bed and stuff like this here, and all my family, we got our little selves together and this, that, and other. In about an hour, my brother looked out the window and we saw water on our second landing, and we had no understanding, no knowledge of nothing, how we was gonna get out of there or do nothing. And I looked across the street at Philadelphia Ministries, my church, it was underwater, the vans in my car and everything was gone.
And who was there with you?
This is my sister, this is my sister-in-law, this is my nephew.
So how many people total?
We had 13.
13 in one house?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is my brother. We had 9.
And how many of them were young children?
We had 2 babies.
Two babies.
3 babies. We have one little baby, about, how old a baby? A year. We have a baby that's a year, and we have a baby that's a year and a half.
Okay, baby a year and a half. And so how high did the water get inside your home?
The water we was second storage. Our water was on top of the second storage. We could look out and just paddle our hands into the water.
So were you actually on the second floor?
We were on the second floor of my apartment.
And how quickly did the water rise for
Baby,
y'all?
rise. We looked up, the water was halfway, and we looked up again. The water was at the top of the second landing of the balcony.
And what are you thinking during all this?
Jesus, my roof flew off, ceiling fans falling down, furniture falling, and we just hanging. We had no knowledge of nothing, huh? Hanging by thread.
And how long were you out there before they came by?
We've been out there since yesterday. We've been out there yesterday from about 6 o'clock. About 6 o'clock? Move, stop clowning, girl. About 6 o'clock.
Unbelievable, quite a
Yes,
story.
Sir, I'm 62 years old, I've never been involved in nothing like this in my life.
And I gotta ask you, what'd you leave behind?
What, now, today? Everything. I have nothing but what we have on. We didn't care to take anything. Clothes was not important. We thank and we praise God that we were alive, that we are alive. And God bless you all for helping us.
Thank you so much, Dorothy Jefferson. I appreciate that. Over here, I want to show you what else is going on. They're unloading children from this other boat here because of this rescue operation. Literally dozens of people standing here on St. Claude Avenue as it goes into the water, waiting for trucks to take them to hospitals, to take them to higher ground, take them some kind of shelter as they get off of their homes here. You can see the people climbing over the guardrail here into the highway. There are several boats out here being run by the Harbor Police, by New Orleans Police, trying to save as many people as they can. There are, I must imagine, hundreds of people who are trapped inside their homes, trapped on the roofs or in the ceilings, in the attics, because they have been doing this for a good 6 hours now, and the people just keep on coming. In fact, we hear from people who are out on the scene that they are having to pass homes with people inside because there are more urgent people who need taken care of and need to be rescued here. Since we're coming on these people live, let's see if we can talk with this group right here. Ma'am, I'm with Channel 4 News. Can we just talk with you about what happened?
All of a sudden, about 4:30 a.m., we was all sleeping. And then I got out the bed to go to the bathroom, and water just rushed up like a cesspool. So we got all the kids together and got in the attic.
You got into the attic there.
Yeah.
Did you have to punch through the ceiling to get in, or?
No, we had steps. It was already arranged. So we went up the steps and got in. But the sheetrock, I fell through the ceiling and busted my ankle because the sheetrock was soft in the ceiling.
So you fell through the ceiling onto...
She fell on our bikes.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
And she fell on our bikes.
Okay, so how old are you? Were you here for all this? You're 11 years old, and what do you think of all this?
I was crying. I felt bad.
Scary for you, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And are you her mother here? So,
How 7 of us trapped in the attic. 7 of us.
how many children like this?
You have 3 small children and 2 big ones and 2 adults.
How quickly did the water?
The water came up in less than 5 minutes. Soon when I discovered it, before I know it was up to here, I had to get to the attic. It rushed through.
What? You knew the hurricane was coming, I assume. What were you expecting to happen?
I was expecting light flooding, not nothing like what we saw today. I thought it was gonna be light flooding because of the drainage system in New Orleans, but I guess it didn't. I don't know what happened. Just a lot of water just rushed from everywhere. It was unbelievable.
And as you're running up into the attic there, kind of tell me your thoughts, describe the scenario, your emotions.
I was thinking, oh my God, I hope we be able to get out of here before tonight, because it was daylight and you still stood a good chance because you could see. But at night, you can't see nothing in that house and all the power was out. So automatically I was thinking we might die. We might not make it out of here, you know. So we took a flag, put something on a flag, a white T-shirt, and swung it and swung it. We've been doing that since 5 o'clock this morning. It was exhausting.
Well, at least you're okay. I'm assuming all you guys came out except for your ankle.
That's right.
Thanks so much for your time. And what is your name? Never even got it.
Sandra.
Sandra, good luck to you. Thanks so much for your time. We appreciate it. Okay. Lots of stories like that across here. You can see this large harbor police boat there filled with people. The harbor police showed up to join the New Orleans Police Department in trying to launch this rescue operation over a massive area with probably hundreds of people, I'm guessing, just by my being out here, who are trapped in their homes because of the extremely high water. You can see the boat coming up, and in many of these stories, in many of these cases, there are young children involved too, who are anxious to obviously get to higher ground, get to dry ground, but many moved up to the attics, moved up to the roof, had to cut through the roofs in some instances so they would not drown. A lot of scared people out here today. And so as they come off this boat, we'll just go ahead and show you kind of the scenario here as we move over and watch them unload all these people onto the area here. And they're waiting for National Guard trucks to try to help them take them to a safer area, a place where they can spend the night. There is a concern that since night is approaching here, that they might not be able to conduct this rescue operation because there will not be enough light to see and to navigate through these streets that are now basically canals, and to be able to go past the floating debris and the power lines that are hanging down in some places. We saw earlier people who came out here with their own private boats hoping to help in this rescue effort to get these people before the sun sets and before the chance that these people might be spending the night in their attic or on their roof here in New Orleans because of this extremely high water. We've been here for most of the day and the water really has shown no signs of going down at all. It's been basically the same, but more and more people have been pulled out of the water, have been rescued as more boats come to try to join this effort here in the lower 9th Ward. Pretty much the same story across much of eastern New Orleans, it sounds like, and across St. Bernard Parish, and including the lower 9th Ward, of course, of people, young children, caught in their homes. They chose for varying reasons not to evacuate. Either they couldn't afford to, health reasons, didn't have a car.
Jonathan, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can, Karen, go ahead.
I'm so sorry to interrupt. We're going to come right back to you, give you an opportunity to meet some more of those folks who have just been rescued. Again, hate to interrupt, but we do have the mayor of Kenner on the phone.